You've seen us preach about content, how important it is, how it builds brands and drives sales, but have you ever seen our plans in action? How we craft game changing content strategies for our clients? Well, this today is exactly a sneak peek into that. A content strategy analysis for one of our clients that we did recently, showing him exactly what's wrong with his content strategy, how it's broken, and how we can fix it. Now, watch closely because this might just change your perspective on content forever.
And today I'm going to be discussing how you, flying health coach, will be able to scale to approximately, you can say, $10,000 a month using content creation itself. Now, what do I mean by reaching $10,000 a month with content creation? So basically, I went through your site and I saw that you offer one on one coaching as like a health coach to other people. And your average price is $1,500 for a call. So if you want to reach to $10,000, it approximately would take you around 7 clients or approximately like that. So we're going to dive deep into how you can basically achieve 7 of these calls, 8 of these calls, or even more. You can stretch it to as much as you like through a content creation strategy, which I'm going to be giving to you firstly completely for free, no strings attached. And on top of that, if you like what I've done, I've also like generated an entire ideal client analysis for you, along with a complete pain point analysis of your ideal client, which will help you so much to create content for free, no strings attached again. So before I dive deep into this video, I'll just like clarify what the plan is of this video and how we'll help you out, how I'll help you out here. Firstly, let's understand a simple fact of how this entire system is going to work. I'm going to explain the macro to you, then we're going to get to the micro, all right? So firstly, I want to explain a concept that content itself drives inbound leads. The people who watch you are going to come and DM you, and those people that DM you are already like 80% sold because of the content that they watched, and therefore they come to a call with you and they're booked with you, and then you have a client, a one-on-one coaching client. With this, if you follow this system, this simple system really well, either they'll DM you or they'll reach out to your website. The funnel should always start at the top with content that is being generated for you. You can generate approximately 10.5K a month. So with this plan, we're going to be analyzing, is the target revenue reached? The whole point of this plan is that what we're doing should either reach the target revenue, which is success, 10K a month is hit, and you succeed. If it is not being achieved, then what we'll do is we'll reevaluate the strategy. We'll see which platform of yours would need improvement first. So if we were to go ahead and analyze all your acquisition channels from YouTube to Instagram, we're going to see how we can make sure that all of them would get you clients some way or the other. We've seen that you make decently consistent content on YouTube. We've seen that you make a little bit of content on Instagram. I cannot talk much about TikTok here, but we're just going to let it stay there. But to give you like an idea of how the entire plan should look like, this is like the macro view. Now let's understand what would be the content pillars, like the important content pillars or topics that you should be focusing on when you're creating content online. Now, mind you, these content pillars are created not just out of thin air, they're created after researching Reddit forums and where people are actually discussing about their problems, which I personally did for your niche because I really wanted to help you out. So I figured out that since you have a average ticket size of 1.5K per call, it made sense to me that you should instead target people which are like affluent entrepreneurs, high performing athletes, and people of that demographic. So for you to maximize the way you create content, I'm going to give you an entire guide, like 4 ideas that you can go through if you want to achieve this. Number one is you should consider doing burnout recovery and high performance energy hacks. Now, why should you do this, and what are even these ideas, and why are they even relevant to you? Firstly, burnout is the major pain point of people like entrepreneurs, business owners, agency owners. And if you're focusing on solving the pain points of the rich, which is the agency owners, the business owners, you're going to attract them towards your content. And even if like 5 of them are interested, and let's just say one of them books a call with you, you're still making more money if you're going to be randomly targeting people with your content. And here are even like some examples of what you can do: how to fix adrenal burnout and regain peak focus, morning routine for high stress professionals, the 1 minute stress reset CEOs use before meetings, topics like these which basically speak directly to your ideal client. Another one: sleep, stress, and cognitive optimization. If you've probably consumed like the likes of podcasts, like I'm not sure of the name right now, but if you focus on things like sleep, caffeine, you're going to be targeting people who are specifically rich and who want to solve their problems as those rich people. And if they're able to connect with your personal brand of being a health coach, they're going to come towards your content and more likely to book a call with you. What are like the other two hacks? I might not be able to dive deep into these other two hacks, and they can include biohacking and hormone optimization, longevity, and purpose driven living. If you want to know more about these examples, you can pause this video and read them as you feel comfortable to do so, and understand that how examples like these are going to give you a better idea on how you can go on about targeting your ideal client. Now, let's go on about like the content formats and the platforms you should be focusing on. All right. So, the first is going to be short form content, which is going to be the likes of Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, LinkedIn Video. Now, this is not going to be the most important part of your strategy. I'll tell you why. The most important part, like the thing we focus on with short form content, is just to get a lot of attention to your content. And to mind you, that attention, all of it is not going to be worth it, because the amount of ideal clients on short form content, which is going to be the people who actually buy your one-on-one service, who have the funds to be able to pay you 1.5k a call, will not be found on short form content, but a lot of them are going to be. So we don't want to miss out on any potential clients. So the point of this is to get as much attention as possible, use as many hooks as possible, and basically go viral. Now, what is the purpose of this short form content? The purpose of the short form content would be to lead people to your long form content, which is your YouTube, which is your, possibly if you start a Twitter account which consists of long form threads. Now, what can you do? Like, I have even generated some examples for you, like couple of hooks that you can consider using. Like, let's just take this for example. If you wake up tired every morning, you have this problem. If you use hooks like these in your short form content, two more, you can go through them as you feel comfortable. That's about it for short form content. What is the next part of the strategy? The next part of the strategy is long form content, YouTube, LinkedIn articles, Twitter threads. Now, these are going to be the epitome of this entire strategy and the reason why I have reached out to you in the first place. Again, let's understand that the goal of this content, long form content, is to firstly build authority and trust for you as a brand. Because honestly, in 2025, if you have a brand that people can actually watch, people actually learn from, then they're more likely to buy from you, because that is what separates you from another scammer. And this is extremely important for your business. And the people who like you, the people who, if you target them well, as I had given you in that guide, then they're going to convert to high ticket leads, and therefore more clients for you, and inevitably reaching the goal of $10,000 a month or even more. Now, here are some example video ideas that you can use right now if you want to get started. Number one is the CEO Energy Blueprint: how to stay laser focused without burnout. Let's just say you formulate a 15-minute video for this with a script that's written. Now, you may be wondering, how can you write the script? Again, if you need any help writing the script, I can give you, you just have to hit me up in my DMs, and I will write a script for you completely for free, and I will also edit the video afterwards if you record it. Now, that's just an offer I'm trying to give you here. Another content idea you can try if you want to: why high achievers crash at 40 and how to fix it. 10 biohacks that add 10 plus years to your life. Now, all of this is extremely relevant to your niche, and they're going to be extremely targeted as the ICP of health coaching clients. Now, what is next? Now, here is a bonus tip from my end, basically, as part of like the strategy. You should consider adding lead magnets and DM strategies. Now, what are lead magnets? Lead magnets are like little documents that you create and you provide to your audience completely for free. Like right now, what I'm sending you is also a sort of lead magnet. Now, how is it a lead magnet? When you see that something is there completely for free, you're more likely to click on it, right? So even with your audience, if you're able to send them something and they're going to find it interesting and they're going to likely click on it, you're selling them one step further. Now, the goal of this is, of course, to turn your followers into paying clients via direct outreach, which I'm also doing with you right now. But you're not my follower. I'm just following a cold outreach. But yep. So, what are some tactics we can follow? So, you can have this lead magnet, for example, offer a free high value guide, a document that you create on Google Docs. Very simple. The ultimate energy playbook for entrepreneurs. You can use multiple ways to make this. You can use your own knowledge, you can research, you can use AI and whatnot. Just create a document that sounds interesting enough and you have a good lead magnet. And of course, if you add the functionality of using a product like Gumroad, a site like Gumroad, then you can collect their emails and then reach them out through newsletters and stuff as well. You can engage in Reddit and Twitter threads where ideal clients hang out. Now, why is this important? Because a lot of people engage in such communities. You're going to find your ideal clients there in a much better way. DM prospects with like a free consultation or a value driven offer, like I'm doing with you right now. I'm doing it because it's really effective and it has worked for me in the past as well. And therefore, I think you should also consider doing this. Now, what else? Again, another part of the plan, consider having a newsletter as like the last part of your portfolio where I'm not saying portfolio, my bad. I mean that last part of your funnel where you just nurture the leads that have already been coming from your long form content funnel and also some couple of ideas which you can go through for the newsletter itself. Here was my and how you can reach $10,000 a month, and I've given it to you completely for free. If you want access to this entire document, all you have to do is DM me. You don't even have to book a call with me. This is like completely free for you without any charges. And if you like it, only then we would consider going on a call and discussing what we can do for you. My offer of creating that free video and free script